Hello there and good morning and welcome to this new video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon and good night. It is somewhere and I'm here to preview Tuesday night's National League playoff eliminator between Halifax Town and Chesterfield, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the game and who I think may come out on top in this one. So let's get the preview started. I said the start on Tuesday. It will be Halifax Town up against Chesterfield, and here's just a little bit of information about how the two club seasons went. Halifax finished in fourth on 84 points. They scored 62 goals. They conceded 35. They finished with a goal difference of 27. And I think Halifax have had a very, very solid season. Well, not just solid, they've had an amazing season for the sort of budget that Halifax have got. The expectation wasn't really as high, and to say that right up until the last day they had the chance to finish third, I think Pete Wild and his staff and players need a lot of credit for this. But I'm sure, as Peter would say, it will mean absolutely nothing if they don't finish the job at the London Stadium on the 5th of June. But having home advantage, like Notts County in the other game, could help them. And the Shay is not an easy place to go to. It's a very, very difficult place, so I'm sure Chesterfield won't be looking forward to that. I'll just take you again through Halifax's form throughout the season. They won 25 games out of their 44. They've drew 9 and they've lost 10. And like I said, they've scored 62 goals and they've conceded 35, finished on 84. They've got good players. They actually, when they lost Jake Hyde, it was earlier in the season, everyone thought, they're just not going to cope. And then Billy Waters came in, and he's been a revelation for them. Fantastic team, fantastic. They've got a grit about them that, I think you need at this level, and I think that will attract interest for Halifax's manager. It's only through them doing so well and unexpected. So Halifax are going to be, you've got to put them favourite, and the reason why is their opponents, who are Chesterfield. They finished with 20 wins for the campaign. They drew 14 times and they lost 10 times. They scored 69 goals. They conceded 51 goals though, with a goal difference of plus 18, and they finished on 74 points. Their season has gone a completely different direction. They started the season under James Rowe with Tabongo Tishabanga. Kabongo was knocking in the goals for fun, and then he got injured. I believe it was during the Weymouth game, the Weymouth away game, I believe. And not long after, Paul Cook took over, and then they had that controversy with James Rowe, and then everything just started to unravel. And people saying, I've had it in previous videos saying, well, form doesn't mean anything. Chesterfield's form does alarm a lot of people. The only thing that is in their favour is the one-off games, and any team can win one-off matches. I think if this had been over 2 legs, I think Halifax would beat them no end. But Chesterfield have had a horrid run since Paul Cook's been there. No consistency, no fluency, and I'm going to say this right now. I've got to fancy Halifax for it. unless they can somehow get Kabongo in the side, I just don't see where Chesterfield's goals are going to come from, and I just see they leak so many, and this could spell the end. If they don't get up, this could spell the end of Paul Cook already, and he's not been in there very long. But ever since the James Road debacle, Chesterfield just fell off a cliff, and they literally did fall off a cliff. And I think it's one of these games that Halifax are either going to look at it like this is the perfect game or this is the worst game that we could have gotten. Obviously, they're going to be gutted, Halifax, because they didn't finish third, so they have to go through this round. But at the same time, they're going to be thinking, if they can look at it either two ways. Either this is the game we could have wanted, or it's the worst game we could have got. Because Chesterfield could just turn up, and that is possible. They've got players where where Chesterfield could turn up and turn Halifax over. I don't see that being the case though. But like they said in the playoffs, anybody can beat anybody. Like I've had people say to me, league form goes out the window, and it does. But I think with Chesterfield's form going in, only one win from the last five, and 3 losses out the last 4. You can't not look at that, and you can't not see that it can't happen. I mean, if we look at the overall goal scoring charts of both sides, Billy Waters is definitely Halifax's top scorer, and they're a team that you can't underestimate, and I think a lot of teams this year have underestimated Halifax, but and actually just fairly recently they played Chesterfield at Halifax and actually got a 2-0 win against them back on April the 18th. So they do have reason, and that was Jordan Slew and Warburton, who, congratulations to him as well. He's actually made he's actually made Team of the Year, Matt Warburton, for the National League. So congratulations to him. So they have got reason in that. Chesterfield never looked in it really from that, even though it took 77 minutes for Halifax's goal. So you could look at that and say, does it mean anything? Yes and no is the answer. Whereas Chesterfield, I mean, they really have. Like I said, they fell off a cliff. Because if you look at their goal scoring record going into this Chesterfield, obviously Kabongo is their top scorer and finished their top scorer. But apart from Kabongo, who scored 25, their second top scorer is Kwasi Asante with 7. So that is telling you greatly one of their biggest problems is goal scoring. They've had Danny Rowe out most of the season as well. But to be honest, they are not a team that Halifax will fear. And that leads me on to my prediction for the game. I'm actually going to go for Halifax to win. I think if it had been at Chesterfield, I'd have probably looked at being a lot closer. I don't think it's going to be a walkover. I don't think Chesterfield and the ball coach is going to lie down. But in this game especially, the first goal is absolutely key. I think Chesterfield need to score first. I think if Chesterfield score first, it could put a different complexion on things and make Halifax think. But I think if Halifax were to score early, it would go all the way to Halifax, I think. My prediction for this is a repeat of the game in April. I think it's going to end up 2-0 to Halifax, again I believe. But in the playoffs, you never know. So that's it for this video. It's just a quick one, so do let me know your thoughts on the game, Halifax and Chesterfield fans. Let me know what your prediction is, and other fans of this channel and of the National League, your predictions for this game. Who do you think will win? Will it be Halifax or Chesterfield to go through? And to just let you know, they will be playing Solihull Moors on the Sunday, the winner of this game. I would like to just make an apology before we finish, which I got reminded of. I said congratulations to Ebbsfleet on the promotion. I would like to apologise to Dorking Wanderers fans. It was Dorking that actually got promoted. When I looked at the score, it actually had Ebbsfleet ahead, but Dorking did score very late on, and credit to them. So congratulations to Dorking Wanderers. They make their way up into the National League. I think it's for the very first time. So well done to them, and well done to everybody else that has been promoted throughout the season. And if any Dorking fans see this, you must be over the moon and ecstatic. What's even your opinion for this upcoming game? Halifax versus Chesterfield. Get your predictions in down below. Fans of both clubs, if you see this, what's your thoughts on it? Where do you think it could be won? Where do you think it could be lost? Do let me know down below. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, that'll let you know when I upload some new content. And in the meantime, I will be back at the weekend to preview the two semi-final games. If you are going to that game tomorrow night, enjoy it. If you can't, if you're a Halifax or Chesterfield fan that can't get there, do watch it on BT or go to the pub. I'm sure somebody will be showing it, so do enjoy the game if you're going there. I know it's easy to say because it's it's easy to say as a fan, try and enjoy it, but it is hard. You can enjoy, I'm sure you'll enjoy tonight's game, maybe not so much this one, but like I said, do leave your comments down below, do leave your predictions, and I will see everybody for the National League semi-final preview coming up at the weekend. Take it easy. I'll see you soon.